Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I do my applique designs. So this will be an embroidery applique design, and I'm gonna go over the supplies, and then we'll go over to the hooping station, get everything hooped up, and get the design on the machine, let it stitch out so I can show you the finished result. So I'm gonna go over the supplies now. So I'm gonna be using one of my favorite hoops, my 8x13 Mighty hoop, and I'm gonna use some no-show mesh cutaway stabilizer. I'll be using a Bella Canvas tee, as well as my Econo glitter HTV, and this is black gold. This glitter, not sure if you can see that really good, but it is really, really pretty. And then the star of the show will be my Ricoma 20 needle embroidery machine. That's going to be putting in most of the work. So, well, actually all of the work. So I'm gonna go ahead, we'll go over to the hooping station so we can get all this together and on the machine, and then I'll show you the next steps after that. So let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my hoop on here and stabilizer. So you just take it and put it on there like that, and then grab your stabilizer and just making sure I have that where I need it to be, and close these up. And then we'll grab our shirt and just slide that over the hooping station. All right, and this is a medium shirt, so I'm just making sure I have it lined up and placement is good where I need it to be. So always take your time with this part, making sure once you hoop it up, your placement is going to be good. And I need to move this just up a little bit more. All right, and simple as that. So you do, snaps right on there, take it off, and then I'll take you over to the machine so we can get this hooped up and get it stitched out. And just so I can show you the design, so this is the design here. It says Spooky Mama with the spider web, and just the mama will be the applique portion of the design. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get our shirt onto the machine here and get it locked into place, and we're good there. So I already have my design already set up how it needs to be. I'm still going to do another trace. That is going to be one of the most important steps. You want to always make sure you do a trace before you stitch out anything. That way you'll know whether or not you need to make any adjustments, move your design if it's too close to the edge of the hoop or anything like that, because if your needle hits this hoop, it's going to break. So always do a trace. Whether you're using a multi-needle machine or a single needle machine, always do a trace. And so that was the area trace. Now I'm gonna do a design trace, and I'm gonna just hold down needle number 1. And so far, everything looks good. Okay, so we are good to hit the start button, and then I'm just going to double check my colors. Yep, I'm good. Now it was 3 different colors. I'm going to do it all one color. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to home, and then I'll go ahead and hit my start button and let it do its thing. This design does have 16,286 stitches, so it's going to take a little bit of time, and I can actually speed this up, and I will be back as we progress through the design. So right now is doing the placement stitch. So this stitch here, it shows you where you're going to need to lay your vinyl. So once this is done, the machine is going to stop. I'll lay down my vinyl, and then it'll do stitch is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and hoop out. And then we'll get, and you want to peel the carrier sheet off. You do not want to stitch with that carrier sheet, and then just make sure you put your glitter or your fabric or whatever it is, and make sure it is where you need it to be. And this looks pretty good to me. So then I'll go ahead and let it hoop back in, and then it will continue to stitch out. Okay, and you can, if you want to, like put 2 small pieces of tape on the side, which I'm going to do now, just to make sure that it doesn't shift any. And so I'm gonna just put like a piece of tape right here at the very edge, and then probably should have did this when I had it hooped out. Making this a little bit more difficult for myself, but that is okay. All right, so I just, that way it doesn't slide or anything like that. Or you could kind of just hold it. Be careful with that because you don't want a needle in your finger. So you can kind of hold it while it starts to stitch out, or just put 2 pieces of tape at the end and let it do its thing. So that is how you do get the glitter on there once you've had your placement stitch. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to start back and let it finish doing its thing. So we are all stitched out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this off the machine. All right, I'm going to take these little pieces of tape off and throw those away. And that is how it's looking right now. So we just got to clean it up. So first we'll go ahead and remove our hoop. And get that bottom part out of there, and then I'll just snap that back on there. And then for this part, I'll go ahead and just tear the HTV off, and it should come up pretty easily. And it did, well, it is. Let me grab some tweezers here. And just use these to get in there wherever I can. And y'all, I actually like how it's looking, but there is an error on my shirt. So I'm gonna actually have to redo it. And this was, I did a test stitch, but I know what happened. When I hooped out, I heard it and I ignored it, but it knocked my design off, y'all. Oh. So overall, it looks good, but I'm gonna have to do it over. So I'm gonna still go ahead and get it cleaned up so I can at least show you, but just be careful when you're using that hoop out function. And when I hit that hoop out button, I heard it and I was just like, I'm just keep going. But lesson learned. So it was a me error for sure. All right, and let me go ahead. There's a couple more pieces here that I'm trying to get peeled out. And just throwing all these little pieces in the garbage. And here's another one. So whatever you can't peel up, just grab some tweezers. Just be careful that you don't poke a hole through your shirt, of course. And now from this step, once you have everything cleaned up, all your glitter off, and then you clean up your stabilizer, then what you'll want to do is, because this is HTV glitter, you will want to press it. So I would press this at 300 degrees for 12 seconds. So to make sure that that HTV adheres to the shirt as well. So, okay, and then now there is some within the A, which is probably going to be a pain to get out, but let's see if I can get it without tearing a hole in my shirt. And it is not coming up easily. So I may just leave it in there. Oh, wait, I think it's starting to come up. There we go. I got it out of one. And so I just got to do the other one the same way. Try to get that up without tearing my shirt. That one came up much easier than the first one. I hate that that happens, or that happened, but it still turned out okay. I'll wear it around the house or when I'm running to Walmart. So I'm gonna go ahead and then trim down my stabilizer. And so just know mistakes happen, and just, you know, learn from that mistake and then keep it pushing. I wish every single embroidery project would turn out absolutely perfect, but I can say I did a deep clean on my machine last weekend, like unscrewed stuff, oiled stuff, like just a bunch, just really cleaned this machine really good, and I could tell the difference in how it sounds, and it stitched out beautifully. It did no thread breaks, no nothing. So I'm just really proud of myself for that. So I'm just like, really? But this is how it's looking, even though it's kind of jacked up. I think I could still pull it off. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna throw the shirt away. I'll wear it. But this is a medium, so I was just doing this just to do practice on it. Normally I'll do my test stitches on like a gilding shirt, but this is a Bella canvas, but I bought it wholesale, so pretty much the same price as gilding. So I'm good there. But again, your design finishes, you got everything cleaned up. If you're going to use HTV glitter, again, you'll want to press it at this step, 300 degrees for 12 seconds, depending on your machine. The temp and time may vary a little bit. Or if you're using fabric, then you're most likely done. Or you could still do a light press as well, just to make sure that that fabric sits flush and flat with your shirt. And so that is the process that I use when I'm making my applique designs, minus it being knocked off a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Mistakes happen. But if you have any questions, please let me know below in the comments. I will definitely answer as soon as I can. And now I did use the black gold for this shirt, but I was looking at my color swatches for Econo, and they do have a copper, which is like an orange, as well as a neon orange. So I'm probably gonna be ordering both of those. So that is what the copper looks like right there. And then the neon orange is down here, especially for your Halloween designs. So there's a couple more options. I love the neon orange, but I like that copper as well. So I'll probably get both of those because I'll be using them for some more Halloween designs that I'm working on. But I will have all the supplies, everything linked below. If you use my code for Mighty Hoops, you will get free shipping. If you use my code for Axiland, you will get 10% off. And if you use my code for Ricoma and you want to know more about their machines, you can have someone reach out to you to discuss your needs, your wants, or if you're scaling your business, what might work best for you. They're the experts at that, so you can definitely get in contact with them and they will walk you through the entire process. But thanks so much for watching my video today, and I will check you out in the next video. See you later. Bye.